everybody, Kelly here from Kelly Got Plans. Thank you so much for joining me today as I do a flip through of my planners for January of 2023. You may see a new book or new planner, and I will show you that here in a minute, but let's go ahead and start with my classic. Here is my monthly for January of 2023. I really liked this spread. I thought it was just really soft and pretty, but at the same time still like wintry with the blues, and it has like this blue, if I can kind of get up close, almost like this blue like glitter kind of. So I really like how the spread turned out. January was a pretty busy month for me, so yeah, there was a lot going on. But if we go ahead, this was actually in my 2022 planner, so that is why this is completely undecorated. But if we go ahead and we go to the first full week of January, here you will see I used the same stickers as my monthly for the first full week. And yeah, I mean, this was my first week back to work after winter break. So it was just kind of a lot of just like getting back into the groove of working, you know, figuring my life out, all that fun stuff. And yeah, this week is when my grad school classes started. So this week was a pretty busy week, just kind of getting into the groove of having some more classes. And this semester I'm taking 2 English classes, so it's just more work. It's more reading than the other classes in the subject areas that I've been focusing on. So I do, you know, this was a bit of a busy week. And then this week I used According to Allie stickers as well as Mojo Jojo plans to put this really fun wintry spread together, which I'm filming this on the day it's going to go up. So if you have seen anything in the news and you know anything about last week down in Texas, this probably would have been a more appropriate spread for then, because I didn't have power for a few days, hence why I'm filming this video on the day it goes up. Not normally what I like to do, but sometimes it's what you have to do. This week was for my niece's birthday. My niece Anne turned 6, so I put this together for her. And then that is that for January in my classic Happy Planner. So let's go ahead and move to the dashboard Happy Planner to see how I planned out January for social media. So I'll be honest with you, January was not my best month in terms of social media. I didn't do anything the first week. Then I just kind of jumped in. I decided to cut out my journaling, which I'll talk about. And yeah, like these were all uploaded. I just never highlighted them, which actually, let me do that now because I did upload them. So I like to, when I am planning, I like to write out my videos, and then, you know, sometimes they get crossed off. Like my December currently got moved to that day. I didn't do any of my journal, but that's okay. So yeah, this is basically how my monthly looks. And then when you flip, again, this was on the 2022. So here's the first week of 2023. I decorated it, did not use it. Oh, well, okay, I did down here, but that's about it. Then for this week, again, I decorated it. I think this one turned out really pretty, and I mostly used it, so that's always good. Yeah. And then again, this spread was okay. This wasn't one of my favorite ones, but I did enjoy this spread. And then this one I actually really enjoyed, which I need to fill in my stats right here. But I did really enjoy this spread, and I think it turned out pretty darn cute if I do say so myself. So this is my dashboard. This is what I use for social media to try to keep track of everything and help me actually get the things done that I want / need to get done. So now let's go from my social media planner to my big, so we can see what January looked like in my big planner. All right, here is my big. Now in my big, I do not decorate my monthly because I don't really use my monthly in my big. I basically use just lots of checklists. So I apparently did not decorate in my big this week. All right. And then here we go. So how I like to use my big is I like to use it for more specific things that I need to do. Whereas in my classic, it's kind of like the big things I need to do each day. So there is sometimes some overlap, but then there are certain things that might not be in my classic that are in here, like rosters. I needed to update my rosters because of the new semester. I needed to go to Barnes & Noble to pick up some stuff. I add kitty litter when I feel like I don't have a lot of things to add onto a list, or I have one extra. I just write kitty litter because I change the kitty litter every day. So I just had it in there, like it's here just in case, you know, not that I forget, but yeah. This week I used Teeny Florals, which is the same one that it's like the sticker book that goes with this planner, like style wise. And I thought this turned out really cute. Again, pretty busy week. What you'll notice is if I have a real busy week, or if I'm like not at home, then these tend to not get filled in. Like I was hanging out with my aunt, it was my niece's birthday party. So those kinds of things basically mean that like I'm not going to, you know, fill out all of these. I did buy an iPad though, so that was like my big purchase. And then this week was pretty busy, so it did not really get used. It was just a wild week. I took off this day, then I had class. It was just, there was a lot going on this week. So as you can see, not much of it got used, and that is okay with me. And that is that for February. So let me take you to my journal, which I have not really been showing on here, but let me take you to my journal and kind of show you at least what I've done. All right, so here is my journal. I use an Archer and Olive bullet journal for my actual journaling spread. And I stopped showing this on here because one, wasn't getting a lot of views. Two, I felt like the videos were getting really stale because in all honesty, I was pretty much doing the same layout, just with different sets of stickers. So, I mean, with that combination, I just kind of stopped putting those videos on there. Plus, I'm in grad school, I'm working full time. It's a lot to film and edit all of these videos. Excuse me, sorry. So I figured if there's one video that I'm gonna take off the one that's not performing well. But I know the beginning part I've showed you guys, but I was not very good, like at all. I haven't finished my log, and I haven't written in here, but I was not good at journaling this month. As you can see, the first week I did a decent job, boom, lots of journaling, and then it just kind of all fell apart. So here was the 9th through the 15th, here's the 16th through the 22nd, and I didn't even decorate this week. But I think I am gonna go like kind of back plan a little bit, or like back journal, and fill this out because I do want to have a full year on here. I think that would be really cool. So I am going to go back and do this, but as you can see, like nothing too crazy here. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe me not decorating on camera means I'm not going to be as good about decorating. I mean, I hope that's not the case, but we will see. So with that being said, let me head to my last planner. I'll talk to you about what I'm doing and then we'll go from there. Run. You little stinker McDinker. You little stinker face. That was cute though. It was cute. It was just, you're a stinker. Yeah, that's it. You're just a stinker, Ron. It's just your lot in life, sir. All right, here is the other planner that I've added to my lineup, and I kind of want to walk you through exactly what I'm doing and how I'm using it and all those things. So this is an Erin Condren. I went to the Erin Condren store. I live, now I live just outside of Austin, but there is an EC store in Austin. So went there, and I bought this because with this layout, all right, and here we are at my last planner. Now this one you're not going to see because this is very, very functional. But I bought this at the EC store in Austin. Now I live just outside of Austin, but I used to live in Austin, so it's still not that far from me. But this planner in particular I bought because it is perfect for just lists. And let me zoom you in. But as you can see, it's just, here's the date, here are a bunch of lines, and boom, 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 it's great for lists. So what I did, let me zoom you guys back out now. Sorry, I have a kitten running around like a crazy person. Is I'm using this, and I'm actually going to show you this week because there's nothing student related in here, is this. So basically, I use my Zig Clean Color Dot markers to just, when there's something to do, I just dot, write it down, call it a day. So for instance, if you look over here, I needed to grade my B-Day project proposals. I needed to come in early and grade. That did not happen, but I'll talk to you guys about what happened the rest of the week or didn't. I needed to print off my Black History Month book covers and put up, or begin to think about putting up my bulletin board for Black History Month. I needed to turn documents for someone and do my sign-in sheets for my timesheets. And then we actually did not have school on the 31st. We had a bad weather day, kind of preparing for some bad weather. So my goal was to create all of my A-Day classes and their work that day. So as you can see, I just put A-Day work, grade A-Day work. Once it was done, I checked it off. Then Wednesday, we were supposed to have an early release. That just turned into another bad weather day. So did Thursday. Let's be real, so did Friday. But what I did was I took Saturday and Sunday because I don't need them. And this is going to be all of the assignments that I need to grade. Now, because I only saw my students one day this week, obviously I didn't have assignments to grade for the week. So, you know, there's that. And then this is just other random things that, like, I'm just jotting down that at some point need to get done in the week. It might not be something that happens this day. So for instance, I needed to update my rosters. With it being a few weeks into our new semester, we did have some schedule changes just because things weren't working out for those students. So I needed to update my rosters, and then I needed to tidy up my Google Classroom from those transfers because we use Google Classroom as a way for to give students work and turn in their work and all that stuff. So our district set it so a student can't leave a class. So essentially, I have to remove them from the class. So I have to go back through and be like, okay, this student, like Sally, left my second period. She's now in my fifth. So I need to first make sure she's in my fifth. And then when I know that she's in my fifth, go delete her out of my second. So this was just a reminder to me. So I essentially turned these two columns into grade and then things to do each week, as you can see kind of here. And then things that I know are coming up, like I know we have a safety drill coming up. We don't have school on Friday, the 17th. This is fine. We don't have school on then Monday, the 20th. So it's just a bunch of things that I just kind of like write in ahead of time just so I know. And then I've been very much utilizing my monthly here. So that's how I've been using this planner, and it's been really effective. I don't like the teacher planners. I've tried them all. Basically, all I like is just a big calendar where I can write down, because I'm a high school teacher, I'm not planning for 5 different subjects. So for me, it just makes more sense to be like, okay, on this, like, I'm teaching one subject, so on this day I'm teaching this one thing. On this day I'm teaching this, like, this is my lesson for the day. It's just easier for me, so I don't even use a teacher planner anymore. But I needed something that I can do checklists, so this was what I used. So to recap, I do have my EC teacher planner. I have my Archer and Olive bullet journal. I have my big Happy Planner vertical, as well as, I dropped one, my classic Happy Planner vertical, and my dashboard Happy Planner. So these are all of the planners that I used in January of 2023, and here was the flip through. So I hope that you enjoyed watching me walk through and show you everything that I've done. And I hope that you will continue to join me as I plan out February of 2023 and beyond. So with that being said, everybody, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you do, please let me know in the comments down below or give this video a thumbs up. I'd love to hear from you what your favorite spread was for this month. If you can remember any of them, just let me know. And as always, everyone, be sure to stay safe out there, and I hope that y'all have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.